Some pet owners are devastated. A cemetery that's been the final resting place for hundreds of animals since the 1950s may soon be destroyed. The lot off 78th Avenue in Surrey is overgrown and neglected, but since news of the cemetery's demise broke this week, concerned citizens are vowing to save it.
It's too bad. It should be maintained as a pet cemetery with somebody looking after it too, or the owners of the animals buried here could help too. If they knew about what was happening, I'm sure they would.
On January 1st, 2010, the property can legally be redeveloped into single-family homes. Later on CTV News at 6, we're going to tell you about a startling discovery at the site.
When a pet dies, it can be like a death in the family. But some pet owners take the grieving process even further.
Tonight, people who've buried their pets in a Surrey cemetery are vowing to fight a plan to bulldoze what they call a sacred site. Julia Foy reports.
The two dogs would have been over here, and my collie up here somewhere.
Surrey resident Lloyd Fraser is searching for the grave sites of 5 beloved pets who were buried here at the Surrey Pet Cemetery in the 1970s. From the street, the corner lot on 78th Avenue simply appears to be a wild green space. But look closer, and the gravestones of hundreds of beloved pets reveal themselves.
The first dog was Teddy, and I grew up with that one. And then Mom got the little toy poodle, Scamp. And Prince, he was my first dog. I was 16 years old. I was delivering papers, and I bought him with the paper money.
This is what the pet cemetery used to look like when generations of skippers or snowballs were interned between the 1950s and early 90s. When the property was sold in 1995 to a private developer, an uproar ensued. The city of Surrey came up with a resolution.
During that rezoning process, an arrangement was made to have a covenant put on title, no build, until January 2010.
That date is fast approaching, but today something startling was revealed.
Amongst the headstones for pets with names like Skipper or Chico is a memorial plaque for a woman who appears to have served in the Second World War.
A stone for Muriel Clerk is here, as are grave markers for Stanley Gray and Bernice Davy. Fraser's 93-year-old mother, Lorraine, believes even the original landowner, Nellie Blair, is buried here with her pets. And that's news to the city.
Well, if there's indeed somebody was buried there, then yes, we would have to look into it further.
Here's my collie. There's Prince. I'd give my right arm to have him back.
As for Fraser, he vows to breathe new life into this sacred site.
The owners of the animals buried here could help too, if they knew about what was happening.
Julia Foy, CTV News, Surrey.